Hi, this is Gary with MacMost Now. On today's episode, let's look at the Mac utility Default Folder X. So the idea behind Default Folder X is to add more functionality into your Save and Open dialogues. Let's take a look. So here's a document I quickly created in TextEdit. I'm going to save it for the first time. I get the standard Save dialog, but surrounding that, I get the Default Folder X functionality. So for instance, if I wanted to quickly jump to a drive attached to this Mac, I could do so by clicking here. I can also go to a list of favorites that I've set up, a list of recent folders that I've accessed, and a list of folders that are open right now in the Finder. So one of the coolest things you can do in Default Folder X is you can quickly go to a location that you could just see right there in the Finder. For instance, here I'm saving a document and it has opened the dialog in the user folder. And right over here to the right, I can see the test documents folder. And I want to save the file there. Now in order to do that, normally you would have to navigate over to where that test documents folder is from inside this open window. But with Default Folder X, I simply move my cursor over there and click it. And now the open dialog, the save dialog here, jumps right to that folder and I can hit save. Now Default Folder X also adds a system preference pane. When you go there, there's a bunch of different things you can do. One is that you can set default folders for various applications. So for instance, for TextEdit, I can set it to a specific location that I want new TextEdit documents to save to. This is very useful if you use programs like Photoshop or video editing software and you always want to save your projects to the same location and you're sick of having to find the location when you start a new document. You can also add to a list of favorite places that you want to save things, and that appears on the right in Save dialogs. In addition, there's a lot of different ways that you can customize how Default Folder X works. So Default Folder X also works in open dialogs. And the advantage here is not only can you access all the default folders and favorites and recent folders and things, but you also get information here at the bottom about what you're looking at. So for instance, if I take a look here, I can look at a preview like in Quick Look. I can get information about it, and even better than that, I can change things about it like the colors and settings, even permissions for the file, and spotlight comments, and even add tags for the file, all in the open dialog. I can even select and then rename a file right inside of the open dialog. I don't actually have to leave it and go into the Finder to rename a file if I see something I need to change. So Default Folder X is what I would call a power user utility. There's nothing that you can do in Default Folder X that you can't do in regular open and save dialogs and the Finder. It'll just take more time and it will take more clicks. But if you're a power user and somebody that's constantly opening and closing files, working on tons of documents, doing a lot of work and trying to find out ways to do more work on your Mac than ever before, then Default Folder X might be worth trying out. There's a free 30-day trial at the developer's website, so it's easy to see if Default Folder X is something that can help you. Hope you like this look at Default Folder X. Till next time, this is Gary Rosenzweig with MacMost Now.